What's up, YouTube? We're back with the Conklin Games. It's week 2. We have 21 contestants left, and they are fighting for $50. Are you ready? We're going to play some basketball, but to do so, I need you to be in groups of 7.
As the teams began to sort, something interesting began to happen. All of the guys noticed that there was exactly 7 of them, so they decided to team up together against all the women.
I want my $50.
Wait, yeah, I thought it was $50,000.
I went ahead and explained the game to each team. It's called 7 Up. If your team makes a basket, 1 is on the board. If the next team misses, that point is added to their team. If they make, then there's 2 on the board. Once you get 7 points as a team, you are eliminated. Starting off hot, we have Eddie with a miss. Kirsten comes back with a make to put 1 on the board. Peyton miss. Peyton's team has 1 point. Kyle with a miss. London comes back and gets a make. There's 1 on the board. Ashlyn miss. Peyton's team now has 2 points. Team Ains comes in and buries 1. Fresh off the bench, that's 1 on the board. Followed by a Lola miss, giving Team Kirsten their first point as well. Next up, we have Mulaney with an air ball, but Austin Sertel comes in and nails it. There's 1 on the board. Chloe pulls up for a 40-footer, but just misses, giving Team Kirsten her second point. Emma comes back with a make. There's 1 on the board. Lane with a make, 2 on the board. Addison nowhere close. Team Kirsten has 4 points. They need a comeback. Amy from the UK airballs, which opens up a slew of 6 more misses after her. Eddie breaks the drought with a make here, putting 1 on the board. For some reason, the team switched up the order and started going backwards. Peyton picked her team up another point by doing so. Team Peyton now has 3 points. Kirsten back with another bucket, 1 on the board. Kyle with a miss gives the boys their first point. Ashlyn, bucket, 1 on the board. 2 on the board. Boys team now has 3 points after that miss. Mulaney miss. Lola bucket, 1 on the board. 2 on the board. Emma with a miss, and Team Peyton goes to 5 points. Chloe with another air ball. Lane hits another one. There's 1 on the board. UK Amy redeems herself. There's now 2 on the board. Addison front rim brings Team Kirsten to 6 points. Cole goes for the underhanded bucket. That's 1 on the board. Anna goes underhanded too, but brings Team Peyton to 6 points. We now have 2 teams who are at 1 point away from being eliminated. Anna with a huge make puts 1 on the board. David misses, giving the boys their 4th point. 3 misses later, we see Peyton makes a huge shot for her team. It's all up to Kirsten to keep her team alive from here.
Middle team, you are eliminated. Okay, for our last game, these folks are going to play the ball drop challenge. They're going to be wearing a blindfold. There will be a timer going for 3 minutes. To stay in the game, you have to drop the ball before the timer expires. There's 14 of you, and only 10 of you are going to go on to the final round. So, the 10 who are closest to 3 minutes without going over will continue on. All right, 3 minutes are going to be on the clock. Ready, and go.
With the challenge beginning, you could hear a pin drop with how quiet the room got. Some players were intently counting. Whether it was the correct speed or not, that was to be determined. About a minute in, we get our first crowd interference with Ethan shouting some numbers.
14, 15.
This throws off Lane enough to be our first drop. David is the next to drop. Peyton later decided to drop hers quietly. It was another 12 seconds before Hannah decided to drop her ball, followed by Emma and Ashlyn dropping theirs immediately. Next was Cole dropping his pretty close to the time expiring. But Mulaney Maurer was the most on top of it and was the last to drop her ball without time expiring.
And time!
And as the time did expire, 6 of our 14 contestants still had a ball in their hands.
We have our final 8 that are moving on to the final round.
As we look to next week, who do you think's going to be the winner? Will it be Peyton, Hannah, David, Lane, Emma, Ashlyn, Cole, or Mulaney? Tune in next week as we finalize the Conklin Beast Games.
Dude, there's no way that was 3 minutes. I was counting. I might have been counting. I probably counted a little too slow, but I didn't think that was 3 minutes. It was a good run, though. Shout out to those who advanced. I'm not salty at all, but I will fight everyone in the parking lot when this is over.
See,
Dude, I was 1 second off from getting it. I literally dropped it as soon as you said something. I'm like, dang it. I had it.